Hi, this is Tad Stevens, and welcome to my seven-figure affiliate marketing checklist video walkthrough. It's short, quick, helpful videos to make sure you're doing the things you should be doing and not doing the things you should not be doing when it comes to your affiliate marketing. Stick around to the end of this video, and I'll show you the best affiliate marketing deal I have found anywhere. Here we go. Seven-figure affiliate marketing checklist number 6, content. Videos, emails, landers, meaning landing pages, and more. And I have minimum viable here in parentheses because when you're going through content is, in my mind, you want to do the least amount possible. You want to do enough. You want to do as much as needs to be done, but you don't want to do more than that because your goal, you're not a publisher. You're not trying to create content just to create content. You're doing it that will eventually lead to a sale of the affiliate offers or your offer that you're putting out there. So for this checklist, I'm going to focus on organic content marketing. All content marketing takes time. Time to figure out what you want to say, what you want to post, time to research it, time to actually create the creative, meaning the video or the graphic or the actual blog post, the social post, and then that doesn't even count actually posting it, putting it in a system to post it, or taking the time of day to post it on all the different platforms that you want it to go on. And for me, anyway, content is hard to create. It's just I'm not a content guy. It's not something I've enjoyed doing, or I think I do it well, but I don't do it efficiently. It takes me too long to create it, so I don't really like it, I think, because of that. And I'll never be a great copywriter, but I'll be good enough. And unless you're aspiring to be a copywriter, I believe that good enough is enough, and that will work. I've gotten a lot better over the years, taken a lot of copywriting courses. I've been practicing, and so good enough is good enough. And again, 80% out the door is better than 100% on your desk. And you'll get better as you go. So for this step, I'm going to give a bit of advice and basic templates for different kinds of content, emails, videos, etc. Across all of them, again, I use the KISS principle. I keep it super simple as I can. And these are some of mine. There are a ton of others. Don't think that this is the end-all to be-all or be-all to end-all. Look at as many as you can and make them your own, as I've done. Don't copy word for word people's stuff, but do model it. Do model what works and don't reinvent the wheel. So for emails, I tend to stick with short emails because I'm better at short form copy than long form copy. I also believe that shorter form copy works better in most situations, especially cold emails. I think that people's attention spans getting shorter, being barraged by more and more. The quicker you can get your point across in a shorter amount of content, I think the better. I think the more likely it will be consumed and acted upon by the recipient. So for an email, subject. The most important thing by far. You have to hook their pain and or transformation that they want. And the shorter the subject is, the better. You want to be personal. If you can use their first name, that's great. If you have an autoresponder that has a substitution variable functionality, that's great. I'd use that. Use urgency and exclusivity with a specific benefit, meaning they need to do something now, because if they don't do it now, they're going to forget and they're going to go on to something else. You want them to feel like this is exclusive, like it's about them, it's just for them. And the more specific benefit, the better. It's like the old saying, if I've got a headache behind my left eye, and I go into the grocery store to look for headache medicine, and I see headache medicine, and then I see headache medicine for a headache behind your left eye, that's the one I'm going to get. So be as specific as you possibly can. Don't oversell. Be honest. Never try to trick the recipient with a subject line. That'll get you in spam traps, or not spam traps, but that'll get you in spam folders pretty quick. Algorithms have gotten smarter and smarter over the years. So if the subject doesn't equal the body or even the landing page, some of them will go all the way to the landing page. If it doesn't match, then you're going to be considered a spammer. Next, most important is the first sentence. So the subject line gets them to open it. Then they read the first sentence. which gets them to go to the rest of the email. And here you want to focus totally on the recipient, not on your offer or not on you, on them. What is it about them? What get, curiosity. Be clear and concise and to the point. Tickle their curiosity, tickle their wonder, get them wanting to know what the next sentence is, which is the rest of the body. And the way I do the body is I talk to them as an individual. I don't talk to like a group of people. I've marketers, business people, to me, make that mistake all the time. When they're putting together a promotion or an offer, they put it together like they're talking to a room full of people. And that's not what you want to do, because they're not a room full of people reading that email. There's one individual. So you want to speak to that one individual. You want to talk to them like they're sitting across the table from you. In fact, that's one of the exercises that I used to have my coaching clients do. Is I would say, when you're writing it, after you write it, read it and pretend like there's somebody sitting across the table. Does it sound personal? Will that person think that you're speaking just to them? If you don't think they'll think that, then keep working on it, because that's the way you want it to come out. You want it to be personal. You want to stay on topic, get to the point. Bullet points are great these days. And then after that, you want a specific call to action, meaning do something. Not necessarily buy my stuff, but do something. Click on this, go get this freebie, go take this action, but do something. Have a call to action. And then the signature, you want it to be memorable, inviting. PSs, I've heard, and I do various things with PSs. Some campaigns I'll have one every time. Some campaigns I'll have one every third or fourth email. I've heard people say that you got to have them every time. I've heard people say that you don't want them every time because they get invisible after that. So, you got to look at the campaign and your audience and make the decision you think fits best in that situation. I've done both. And to be honest, I've had some success and some not. I've had more success with a call to action in the body of the email. So for social posts, you want them to be engaging, positive, funny, but not putting people down, not making fun of other people. But you can be self-deprecating. You can make fun of yourself. You can, one of my son's favorite jokes is, if you want to hide a body, hide it in the terms of service, because nobody ever goes there. It's not putting anybody down. It's something everybody knows about and deals with on a day-to-day basis, so it can work. I like to do memes with quotes, inspirations, jokes, again, not putting people down, because it takes care of the image in a social post and the copy at the same time. And it's consumable, I guess, is the best way to look at it, the way I look at it. Another thing that I've just started doing are Proverbs. I really like Proverbs. They're short history lessons, inspiration, life lessons in one sentence. There's a book I have at the end of this checklist on how to build your own Proverbs. Highly recommend that book. It's a great read. It's a quick read, and it's very interesting. And then for videos, start out with a pattern interrupt. You've got to do something to get their attention. I think Facebook put out a statistic a while back that says that if you don't get them in the first 3 seconds, they're going to scroll on. So you got to have something. You got to have something that interrupts their scrolling, interrupts what they're doing. Can be aggravating the pain, can be solving a pain, can be talking about the transformation that they're looking for, and can have a call to action. I was talking about the YouTube videos, the in-stream videos, where, if you have a call to action at the very beginning, if you're not interested in this, skip this video now. That's a call to action, getting them to move on. One of the best and easiest video scripts that I've ever seen is from a book called The 60-Second Sales Hook, which is, again, in the list at the end of this checklist. But first off, you identify who you are and why anyone should listen to you. Identify the struggle that you've dealt with. Then identify the discovery that you made because of this struggle, where you bottomed out and you finally figured out how to overcome the struggle. And then talk about the result. that you achieved because of the discovery that you made. Happiness, wealth, life is good, whatever it is, and then have a call to action. So identify, talk about the struggle, talk about the discovery, show the result, and then a call to action. Super simple, super quick, and it works in almost all situations. And then for ads, you got to have an engaging image. Unless you're, just a Google text ad, then you don't. But for Facebook, you got to have an engaging image. I think Facebook released another statistic that images are responsible for 80% of the success of ads or something like that. I mean, it's a high number. So you got to have an engaging image. And again, that's why the Facebook marketer that I was telling you about earlier tests 20 different images, because he knows that, but he doesn't know which image. So that's why he tests. So you have an engaging image, then you tell them what I have, basically their problem, what it does, how it solves their problem, and then how to get it. Call to action. Real simple. Then that takes them to a landing page where you get them to opt in, and then you go on from there. So that is content. If you need to know more, you want to know more, reach out and we can chat about it. I hope that was helpful. Please like and comment below. We answer all of them. And subscribe to see more videos like this. Remember that marketing deal I mentioned? Check it out by clicking the link below or go to er1.fun/7figures. That's er1.fun/7figures.